chat.
Oh, amigos.
Alright, there we go. So looks like a decent practice session here. I just put that in the wrong chat. Fuck's sake. Right, we got 13 drivers. It's not bad at all for a practice session. Having tons of people join the party. Listen, please leave the party down. Right. Sorry, I just had to tell people to put the party limit down. Right, we're about to get this underway. All the links are in the chat. We are ready to go. We get 3 viewers. Everybody, welcome to the stream. And it's going to be a good one today. Not the official race, but we will be. Well, there will be a lot of drivers missing, as for instance, British Grand Prix is the case, and PSGL still have some evaluation races, but we are still going to stick with the 8 PM time on a Saturday. But official practice happens every Friday, will be streamed on LRL TV. I might not be commentating it every time, but we do have a few people in the party that give us some insight on what strategies will be like around here, and yeah, but Italy, big track, a lot of overtakes, and known for the slipstream. I don't see a winner. Well, I don't really see who could win this race. I mean, anybody could with the amount of slipstream is possible around here. Matt, kind of dominating fashion. Well, I mean, LR Sparks balls on similar, or very similar pace to him, but both of them were just the same, but he just had that distance over Sparks when he got held behind CPI Leon. CPI Leon sadly not showing up. Matt sadly not showing up. We have Jay Gossett just joined. He will be able to pick a car and get in his session. But we're just waiting for the people. We do have Sticky Bomb here. Now this is one of the admins for, well, the head admins for LRL. He's just going to take part today. He doesn't really get much racing time because of his lag. His internet is very bad and only has like 5 megabytes a second, sadly. So yeah, just waiting for one car, and it looks like that's going to be a McLaren coming out. So it's either Whitelaw, Billy, and it is Stone. So like we said in the pre-season thing, Stone is one of them drivers that we do not know. He's from F2. This is an F2 and F1 mix. You have LRL Legende following behind them, or is that? Yeah, it is. But Stone, we said that he might be the carry for McLaren. It depends what Whitelaw Billy can do. But we have Taze, Leroy, both of the Mercs coming out. LRL TAC, he is an F2. You want Midnight there out in the Red Bull. Oh, a lot of cars coming out on track right now. DSY Delta, he's part of F2. He's a very new driver to the F1 game, and he's overshot turn 1 coming out the pits. A very hard thing to do, but he managed to do it. Terra Racer also coming out. You get Ginger. and Sparks stays in the pit. So strategy today, I'm actually going to try and get some intel the now off LR Sparks. So here we go. Sparks. Wilson. Okay, he is not answering at the moment, so we will carry on with the commentating. Got wide low Billy here. Now, I want to see how what this man's capable of. He used to be quite fast in the 2017 days, I've heard. But using the default helmet at the moment, 5 place grid penalty for attack, that's well, for a collision, and another one for collision with Leroy, so something's happened here. But here goes the SY Delta. I'm going to stick on lap with him here. Very new to the game. Wilson, would I be able to get some insight on the strategy call for this race?
Yeah, hold on, wait. Just need to make sure my voice is allowed to be shared.
What do you say?
Yeah, no, I think the strategy could possibly be like a soft and medium, but so far I'm not too sure. On the last game it can be soft to soft, no, super soft to soft on old tires. So it might be close to similar in this game, but we'll see as the practice session goes on.
Definitely. In your opinion, who's people to watch on to see their pace or something with the practice session? I was thinking White Low Billy especially could show his pace in this practice session for the weekend.
We can never really tell as it's obviously practice, but some people could be sandbagging, some people could not. So it would be good to see White Ability to make a mark, but I think we should be looking at DSY Delta as it's his first properly competitive practice session of the season.
Well, he's about to set his lap, but I'll mute you now and talk to you later, maybe about a different situation, but thanks. So we get some insight off LR Sparks, as most of you will know him, from the Liberty Sports team, getting P2 last race. But DSY Delta saying a 128.4. Alright lap, it can improve, definitely on the hard tyres. Right, but we're going to look on to LR Sparks, who looks to be on a lap here. And that Ferrari car, our Kelly not being here today. What's it going to be? Doesn't top out the session. Yacht Midnight with a 123.1 on the hard compound, but he might be running low fuel, I'm not too sure. No, for a fact here, LR Sparks will be running very heavy fuel, but Yacht Midnight improves again. But he's used all his ERS up. If you're watching along and you aren't racing at the moment, definitely put in the chat who you are and who you would like to see maybe win in F1 or F2. We did do a podcast, make sure to go check that out. And this is for pre-season. We also done predictions for tables and titles, and also for who might win this race. But as this is LRL's first official season, we've done half a season in SSR. Champion from that was VSR Blizzard, but he's not an LRL official channel. Oh, and Max Whaley spun and also hit the McLaren of White Low Billy there. Got very lucky. He's going to get disqualified here if he doesn't spin it around. There he goes, and he's disqualified from the session. Sucks to be Max right now. But that is people that are saying the team is gonna maybe take the title. That's what we were saying during preseason or the preseason podcast. It looks to me that Jay Ghost and Max Wheatley in the F2 are the dominant force in F2, but we don't know yet. It's too close. We will see after round 1. Definitely is not. I mean, no, we can't even pick a winner for F1 at the moment. We don't. There's so many drivers there that could do something. But here goes Jay Ghost on. Well, he is on an outlap on the soft tire. Drivers just setting their laps. As you can see, Sparks saving his ERS, saving everything he can, not wasting all. That's what you need to do. You're meant to put yourself into the closest race position you can to a racer. Also on the soft compound. And the Toro also to do. The Sparks gets higher up in the grid or on the grid. Only 4 times behind Midnight, who's topping out the session at the moment. So that could be maybe some good insight to what could happen on Saturday or tomorrow. Get the British Grand Prix also starting at 2:10, which I will definitely be watching. Everybody has to watch that. And it got a new 5-year contract. But the Ginger not maybe setting the laps he wants to here. As White Low Billy's in the wall, and that doesn't look good for him. DS White Delta really needs to improve in his lap right now. And maybe thought that. I mean, I was talking to him earlier, and he's very new to the game. He doesn't know much about F1. He didn't really know how qualifying worked, and he thought by one lap, his outlap had anyway come right in the pits. He thought that was his lap, but he now knows. And I think he now knows this is a practice session, and it's about how long you can take the tires and how you can maintain speed instead of one lap pace. But that has looking very good, and it's sad to see maybe no Rich logo. But there are some rumours that that was actually a hack. But then again, it hasn't been deleted. Nothing's been deleted. Apparently it was from an old employee of Rich Energy. But I will miss this car, Haas's car, because this is the best looking car in my opinion, ever. For Haas at least. See Leclerc tops out the session while 121.9. That's not a lap that will put you on pole. That's a lap that will put you maybe low midfield. Remember all the grip, the temperature, like I said first, the amount of grip that is on track at the moment isn't to what the qualifying standard will be. So at the end of the session you will see people setting their qualifying laps, but people are seeing how long they can last on these soft tires. See Leclerc and the Ginger being very close to each other, so this will be helping the Ginger out, see what happens when he's behind the car and how well the tires do. But you want Midnight going out in the medium compound right now as a Ferrari comes in and of LR Sparks. We move to DSY Delta, who's actually got a toll from Jay Ghost. So brakes very late and almost smashes into the back of LRL Ghost or Jordan, as a lot of his friends will know him as. With Ginger, another LRL boy. Now Stone into the pits, but he's coming out there now. LRL Legendi out on his hards for 6 laps here. Now Legendi, if he can get the practice down, improves a bit more, people are speculating that he can do well. One thing we said in the podcast was for some some. I'm trying to think what word to use here. If you've done well and you get awarded like awards for the end of the season, to be honest, I think Legende is already won the most improved driver. The amount he's improved over the course of a game as well is insane, and his race pace is very close to Sparks. Well, maybe race pace, no, actually, but I would say qualifying pace. When he gets it on, when he gets the foot down, good, and he's very good at sticking behind somebody. So, yeah, the top guys have got to remember, there's drivers like Legende can't be counted out, especially on a track like Italy where you're sticking somebody's slipstream. Very similar to Belgium as well this season. Staunching out lap, setting up his lap here. Driving forward for a bit there. Not to the point where though he's going to lose speed. But it's all about short shifting in the new game basically. Shifting as early as possible, or a lot earlier than what you used to. But I did watch some stuff to do with 2018 and it looks so weird how basically people can just aggressively drive into the corner and the car grips up, when if you do that in this game you're just going to understeer. So you need to take your time with the car, slow it down, and then take the corner. Tase Leroy going for PSGLF4, that's what he says. As Son's off circuit at the moment. Might try to push the car a bit too much there. Green flag, so it must have, well, it would have been yellows for Son there. A bunch of water just fell on me there. Right, so DSY Delta out on the soft tires here. Maybe gonna see what race pace, or he's gonna do a little qualifying trim. As the Ginger is right up and hits midnight there. Having a little scrap here. If they're testing the tires, which it looks like they might be doing, very good way to do it. Puts it into none into the braking section. Getting a wee battle here. Terror Racer also getting onto the back of these two. I mean, guys, it's not the race yet. It's testing, or well, it's practice. What you on about? You've just got to think of quality pace. Not much to cover in a practice session, but if you go into detail about strategy, there's probably you're gonna take the soft tires for around 8 to 10 laps, I would say, and then pit onto probably the hard or medium compound. We don't know what one can go the longest yet, or at least I don't. I know that a lot of top guys will, but even Sparks hadn't done this track for a race. Speaking of Sparks, is on the hard tires once again. We didn't put enough fuel in last time. We're staying board, but there's yellow flag somewhere. Oh, it looks like a car just letting people past. It looks like a wide low belly. Let's see, let's LR Sparks by. Goes into the final corner here. Can he improve in his time? It looks like he used a lot more ERS, and he went P2 and went faster than you want Midnight's time. So Sparks looking very dominant in this race. musty. But it all comes down to, I mean, qualifying. In my opinion, I would rather be starting in P2 than P1 round here. Because, I mean, people like to dive it down your inside. I would rather be the person diving it down the inside. As you decide what happens in that race or in that battle. In starting P2, it means that if you don't get the move done successfully, you just stick in the slipstream, save your ARS. Being in first isn't the best. You want to kind of maybe wait till the right moment that you know, right, okay, I can pull away here, or I can get out the second window and stay out of it, or get out their slipstream. But it's not the best to do it because everybody is in such even playing fields on that first stint. We're going to the Ginger here. Jay Ghost actually topping out the system, which you missed there. But 121.9. Do I think that's a lap? That's going to take it. I'm saying it's going to be a 119.4. That's going to take quali on Saturday. That's what I think. Whoever's watching, please put in the comments who you are. Again, I'm going to say this. And let's say what team or what driver are you supporting? If it's yourself, then it's yourself. Or let's say actually what team are you supporting? And put that in the chat, that would be nice. Actually, we are going to get some insight of LR Sparks here, hopefully, if he's there. And we're going to ask him what the qualifying pace is going to maybe look for F1 at least. Hello, Sparks. Now I wanted to ask you, how do you feel?
Be quiet.
How do you feel that like what laps do you think you'll be setting on Saturday for qualifying?
During qualifying, I think hopefully the fastest benchmark for pole would be 19.3 to a 19.4, maybe even a 19.2, if somebody can pull out the perfect lap. But really hoping to get a 19.4 or lower. So now just practicing long runs and then we'll get onto that soon.
Do you think a lot of the teams, including you, will utilise the slipstream technique during qualifying round here?
I'm not going to call it off because it probably will be used, but it's a very risky manoeuvre. And anything can go wrong during it. So I think a few teams will use it, but we'll just have to see on Saturday.
Alright. Thank you very much. Gonna now meet you. Right. So that was good insight there from LR Sparks. Now we also have LRL Tack. Well, is try and catch now, but we're gonna move on to him and see if he's wanting to talk. Hey, Tack. Tack. Right. Yep. I'm doing the stream. Is your voice on share?
Alright, okay.
Is your voice on share?
I have no idea. Hold on.
Yeah, if you could tell, that would be nice.
Party. Party settings.
Do you have it on or off?
It is party settings. Always allow.
Right. Okay. So, what do you think pull time's gonna be around for qualifying in F2?
I'm not quite sure. I would imagine probably around the 120, around that mark.
What 120? Maybe a 125 or so. For the crew time is you want midnight. He's
Well,
hit the wall there.
I've done a 124.9, and that's a long run pace, so probably around the 122, 122.5 for pole.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you for some insight there for the F2 drivers. So off of Tack there, try and catch one of the admins. Everybody knows Tack, great guy, always looking to improve. Sticky Bomb, not getting maybe the times that he wants to. Same with Delta here. As C. Leclerc is on the grass. And it seems to be a trend from always off circuit, at least from what I've seen. From the guy that I think is meant to be in the Alfa Romeo, sorry. A lot of people using the default helmet, I realise at the moment. Oh! Che Ghost! Making a mistake there. Into the grapple chap. Luckily, no damage on the session. But that could have been a race ending one that definitely doesn't want to do that in his qualifying. As somebody, and it looks like it's LRL agenda letting people by. As you will see J Ghost in a minute come around, but that is DSY Delta getting very close to Legendi for some reason. Maybe Legendi looking for a bit of a tow off his, well, not his actual teammate, but off the Haas driver. I don't actually know who his teammate with Legendi in F1 at the moment. I might have to look at that. It's actually Sammy Gamer official. I remember now. So Ginger in the racing point. Stone. Wasn't expecting that. Well, wasn't expecting him to set the fastest lap. But I don't think that will stick around, as Sparks definitely the one to beat in the practice session, at least for the now. Jay Ghost on his lap will be hindered a lot and will be down on his time. Didn't prove it. So we're going to stick on board with the Renault driver here. He is actually in the racing point in F2. But he was struggling at the start of this game. As well, the two Ferraris making some contact, it looks like. Not knowing what's happening, see Leclerc squeezes Sparks off. Della on the grass. It's a mess here in Sector 1. I'm gonna actually get some insight on what happened there with Sparks. Sparks, hello?
Oh, hello.
What exactly happened in that situation there? Was there any contact between you and Leclerc?
I'm not sure. I went into the AI, fixed something, and James.
Yep. Yeah, I'm spectating you right now.
Yeah.
So did you go into AI yourself?
Yeah, I went into AI, and myself, yeah. And then, yeah, that happened.
Right, well, thought there was some drama there, but it was a bit of a mess there in Sector 1 definitely, and that could be or a problem at least, in qualifying.
It's really difficult around here.
I mean, I'm looking at the straight coming into the final corner, and there's about 5 cars on the straight.
Yeah, it's
Fair crowded at the moment.
Yeah, very crowded. It's a tight track.
I will be talking to a few people at the end of the practice session, so I'll be unmuting you. Well, probably once again if something else happens, but see you there. Thank you. So get more insight there off Sparks and what the whole thing was there. That was a big mess, or well, pile up basically. What happened there is you want Midnight trying to cap on his time. He might be on for a decent lap here. This looks like a very... I wonder this man's gonna say it. Oh no, he's coming to the pits. It looked like I was a bit weirded out there. Terra Racer comes to a Scary. Very tricky corner in the last game, but it seems a bit easier this game. Definitely though, a lot easier to lose traction on the bump on the left on the final corner with the Scary. Stick bump coming in the pit there, another Toro also. Taze Leroy coming into the pits also. Tack on his outlap in the Mercedes. DS Wide Delta on his outlap in the Haas on, well, he's not actually on his outlap, he's been on the entire for 4 laps. So still testing, Stone coming out though. Still the fastest man on circuit. With 17 minutes remaining with the practice session, the LR Sparks beats the time by a 10th there on the medium compound. Medium compound around about probably 8/10 slower than the soft compound around here. So not a bad lap. Take that to take them 8/10 stop, and that's a nice one. Well, yeah, a 124 or 120.4. But everybody lost a good bit of practice around Italy. Pre-season testing around Spain was actually a decent race, I'm not gonna lie, qualifying, but sadly the stream wasn't working on the LRL TV as Jay Goes almost loses it again there. Struggling so far. Maybe with setups, yep, he's losing the back end, the tires must be cooked. As we have, is that seven viewers now? 6 viewers. You up midnight Terror Racer that looks to be, that moves out the way. No, it's a Sticky Bomb. He's not lagging. He's not having a bad day for lag. It looks like, well, there it goes. Yep, jinxed him. Yep, jinxed him. Taze Leroy. If you look at the suspension, the front of that car looks raised, so you can tell the car. Well, a lot of the drivers going for top line speed. I'm hearing setups are 2.3 to 2.4 wing. That's what everybody's running around here. As Leroy is going to go for his qualifying lap here. Jago's also letting people by. White Low Billy on his quality lap. As you have Jago's there doing some donuts in style there. Giving the commentary some life. We were going to stick on board with the Merc here. Yeah, as Jay goes back into the pits. DSY Delta coming out of the pits now. What about Tack also coming out of the pits on the hard compound tires with 14 minutes remaining. That's a weird one. We have comments in the chat. Let's see what's happening. Right, so it turns out Leroy can actually make it tomorrow. He was one of the guys that people were saying as he actually did top out the session there. With a 121.1, that's a very good lap for Taze Leroy there. That's I would say probably top of midfield. That's a very good lap there from Taze Leroy, especially in a practice condition. I'm saying he can get that to a 119.8, maybe. That will be hard, but I reckon he can do it. This boy has a lot of potential at the age of 11. The young Irish. in the Mercedes with a very experienced teammate in the cockpit. As in like ILR1 and stuff. Okay, we're gonna go to interview Leroy. Hello, Leroy. Is your mic all thingy so they can hear
Yes,
you?
it is.
Right.
Yes, it is.
So,
I know, but I just want to say, Brett, I can make tomorrow.
yes, I have been told in the comments. But I wanted to ask you a question. Where do you think your quali pace is going to be tomorrow?
I don't
Because
know. I mean,
a
my
121 is
qualities.
very good in a practice session.
I did mess with the Scary, so 120 is definitely possible. And there's a coin pace for me tomorrow. I'm not sure. I reckon it'll be decent. I'm hoping to qualify top five hopefully. But I mean,
It's going to be tricky though.
I
You
mean
got
it.
Matt, you get
Yeah,
CBI
it is.
Leon. Got a lot of drivers up there.
I mean, the race is all where it matters. But I mean,
Definitely, it's quite easy to get a good position around here. Just shove it in behind somebody's car and you will be set for the race.
exactly.
Where do you think
But I mean,
you and your teammate are gonna end up though in the race?
I don't know. In the race, see, I'm not even 100% sure of my strategy, which is this is what I'm gonna be practicing. Obviously in this, but in terms of me and Abby Odin, I reckon we'll both score points. But I mean, I don't know. I reckon we can both score points. Personally, um,
I mean, do
I
you,
think I think at least I think at least we can both get top five finish. Maybe one of us on the podium. It will be tricky, no doubt. But I mean, I reckon it is possible.
who do you think out of you and Abion, who do you think is the better driver?
Him, him, definitely him. No question.
Definitely him.
No,
Okay.
one two.
Right. Well, I mean, after the result though from last week, how is your confidence a little bit up after that result or what?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you can beat, I mean, if I can beat Abby Olden, who was one of the quickest drivers in the last game, yeah, that definitely does boost your confidence up. But I mean,
Sparks goes off track there with a 121 flat on the
mhm.
mediums.
Yeah, so I mean, oh, top five for both of us, I'd say we could, but I mean, maybe one of us could come to the podium. Like I said, qualifying. I mean, in terms of qualifying pace, I'm hoping. I reckon it'll be good. I do have a great setup from one of my friends. I got set up for both. It's suited for both race and qualifying conditions. So I reckon I can get top six. If I be outside top six, I'll be a little bit annoyed with myself. But I mean, top five I reckon is more than likely I can get. But in terms of podium chances, I don't really know about that. We'll just have to see everyone else's pace and also whoever turns up tomorrow. So.
Definitely. Right, so I will mute you now, but we'll talk to you later. So we got some insight off Leroy there. Now a 121.1, like I said, a very good lap from the young boy. But top five maybe? I don't know. Definitely tricky for him. He's not quick as the top guys in F1, but isn't. I mean, that could obviously change in the future to even be maybe in the same division as a lot of them. Still means something, as he would have been a Div 2 driver if it was last year's pace or last game's pace. As to McLaren, Holton's maybe give a toe wide low belly behind his teammate Staunton. Jordan, I'm not, well, voice crack. I'm not too sure about streaming quali session. It's only really meant to be the practice. We leave the quali for tomorrow, and well, the race for tomorrow as well. I don't know. I'll see if people start leaving the session, then we will stop, of course. Oh, Stone out wide again. Oh, he's gonna make contact with his teammate. His teammate is in the wall there. The two McLarens not having the best of times at the moment. Definitely. Stone with a 121.4, but was on the soft tyre and is on the medium tyre at the moment. But a wide low Billy getting put in the wall by his teammate. Stone making making a lot of mistakes in that sector there, in the second sector, not going to help him at all when it comes to, well, even in qualifying. It could ruin his chances of getting a decent position into the race. Stone, definitely a driver that could show up in an F2 and could challenge the top guys, but he just needs to put that practice and consistency, and there you go. I'm gonna have a drink right now because a lot of talking. As LRL Terror Racer comes out just behind J Ghoster, who's in the Renault. He's been out on his tyre, but is out on a lap the now. Sector 2, what's happened? Problems? Anybody? Don't know who that could be right now. Maybe Delta letting people by. More yellow flags in sector. Oh, it's Leclerc, who has ran out of fuel. That's what's happened to him. As Stick Bomb is getting put in his pit box. But you have LRL Legenda coming out. Can he improve in his lap? Well, 121.9. Sparks a 121 flat. But hasn't been out on his soft tyres yet. So I'm saying he's going to set a 120.2 in practice. But everybody leaving it, like I'm saying, to the last stages, and there's more yellow flags. This J Ghost. Just get it, put it in the pits and get them soft tyres on. No, he's doing donuts again. He will usually be in the racing point, like I said earlier, on F2. With his teammate Max Bailey, who got disqualified for actually spinning. They are trying to spin his car back round after his spin and got disqualified. Very nice helmet, actually. I really like Terror Racer's helmet here. Very nice helmet. Guess why Delta's back in the pits. Sparks in the pits. Legende on his outlap is setting up his lap here. Little dabs at the throttle there. We're going to stick on board with the Haas here. I've actually had a decent amount of people watching the stream here during this race. But LRL Legende doing decent through the first chicane. Now on the run up to chicane number 2. And turn number 4. As there's another comment in there. The party's capped at 6, so nobody joins, and then I can hear everyone. And we have people talking English on the chat, so yeah, nice. I will invite you after the stream has ended. There you get 27 subscribers. Not bad at all. I mean, LRL TV is about to probably go over that. Make sure to drop a subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date with all the latest and greatest races, in my opinion. Well, I mean, that was very cringy, but little bit of fun there. LR Legendi does improve his lap and is very close to LR Sparks there, but remember, his lap was set on the medium compound. The Ferrari starts to go through. Jordan says, "Love you, Brett." I love you too, Jordan. Nice to have you in the stream, and I love the donuts. More yellow flag that was lent for some donuts, and it looks like White Blood Billy was doing a bit of donuts. Yes, he is. Oh, in a terror racer, doing a bit of a drift there. So LR Legendi, the Ginger, getting to the 120.6. Very good time there on the soft tires, but can LR Sparks beat it? We're going to get a bit more intense here and a bit more loud as Sparks comes into the second chicane, turn 4, if my math is correct, but probably not cause dyslexia sucks. But he takes that very nicely and uses all the track as possible, puts it into 4th gear, round Lesmo 1, and back into back down to 4th gear for Lesmo 2. Up to down the hill, going up to an uphill, into a scary here, has the DRS activated, turns into a scary very nicely, using much of the track, but doesn't want to do too much as it very easily could be in a valid lap here. This looks to be a very good lap from LR Sparks, and can probably get into the 19th. Let's see what can happen. Goes round the final corner, pushing the car to the limits. What can the Ferrari do coming across the line? It's going to be a 120.5 and only beats the Ginger by a tenth. As Leroy is on his lap now, you have Ston, Leclerc on the mediums. What can he do in the last 50 seconds of practice? As Terra Racer's struggling to keep the car on the circuit. DSY Delta in the Haas. Yellow flag set, the one is that Sparks going slow to let Taze Leroy by. And let's see what Leroy can say. We're going to go on board with him. Coming up to, wait, let's just make sure this is right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, comes up to turn 4. Takes it nicely. Slows down the car. Doesn't want to get too wide there or it will just spin your car right around. And I remember 2018. And DRL, I squeezed this man off the track. And he wasn't very happy about that one indeed. But he comes around the second Lesmo, puts into 4th gear coming through there, but now going down the hill and back up the hill to come up to Ascari. I've activated DRS into 8th gear. What can he do? Eagle car is being slower, but apparently getting raised to a second and a half. Through Ascari very nicely, pushing the limits of his Merc. Can he get a 120 flat or maybe something around that lines? Is actually You Want Midnight tops out the session and beats LR Sparks by a 10th. The Leroy's ran out of ERS coming up to the lane. I've voice cracked. Leroy comes across the lane. It's gonna be does improve, and it's a 120.7 and does get into the 20 mark. Stone heating up his tires, but it's time over as Jay Ghost looks to be in a lap here. Going up to the final corner, the double right-hander. What can the Renault, the actual Racing Point driver in F2 do? Can he maybe upset some of the top drivers and show his potential? He runs a bit wide but uses the track as much as possible, comes up the lane, runs out of ERS and does improve, but maybe not to what he was liking or what he would like it to be. Got very good there near the end. Wilson, are we going? Do you want me to stream qualifying? Cause Jordan wants me to.
Wait, guys, can you, what is it, Brent?
Jordan wants me to stream qualifying, so I don't know if people start leaving, I'm not
Brent,
going to
shut
do
up! What is it, Brent?
it. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, do you want me to stream qualifying if people don't leave?
Yeah, if you want, go ahead.
Right, okay. So if too much people don't leave here, we could see a bit of insight into the quali, but if people start leaving, then we're not going to stream the quali session. So Jordan saying as soft, we're very warm at the end there, Billy probably would be as tight as a 10 place grid penalty after making 2 contact with TSY Delta, and I don't know who the other one, maybe C Leclerc or someone like that, or Stone, not too sure. As we go into the short qualifying session to see what the drivers can do here. Well, it looks like all the drivers and Max Wheatley is back in the session so he can show what he can do, and it looks like nobody has left the session, which is good. This is what we want. Drivers that want a race in the game and that are willing to maybe do a bit of qualifying practice. Shit. Just on his left the session. An extra 17 minutes add on to stream. This probably won't happen every week. But we're going to stay on to, well, you want midnight. After getting a very good lap in there and topping out the practice session just before this. There will be a practice session held before the race, but that will not be streamed. This is just our official practice. So maybe just get the drivers into the gist of things. This also gets me ready for the race, understands all the strategies, what everybody's plans are for the race. We will also be doing interviews after this practice, or like pre-race interviews, to see what people, or what insights are happening, and like what, yeah, basically what people think are going to happen in their races, and see what their outcome is tomorrow. They're gonna keep who is the furthest driver out on track. It might be the Ginger. Looks like it is. It is. So the Ginger comes on to set his lap in the racing point. He is the first car out on track, it seems. We're gonna turn all our stuff on here. Here he goes on his lap. Now, he done a decent lap in the last session. Can he do a decent one today? He's at a 120.4, I think. I think he might put Sparks by a 10th. Not too sure. Right, he was behind Sparks by a 10th. But he'll stay on board for his lap, and the closest driver behind him was LRL Legendi. So the racing point, gonna push the limits here. Puts into IRS for Lesmo 1. Keeps in 5th gear though. I would say 4th gear is better in there, gives you more turning, gives you more acceleration on the exit, but puts into 4th and then short stops up to 5th. And 2, Lesmo 2. Comes down the hill and up the hill into a Scary here. Shifts down to 4th gear. Gets a perfect entry in there. But cuts the corner a lot, and that might be in a bad lap. We're going to look on race director at the moment for the Ginger, and it's a bad lap after that situation there. Right, so we're going to look on to LRL Legende. What can he set on his hard compound tires? So going for a bit, maybe better bit of a different strategy, and wants to start in the mediums tomorrow. So Legend, well, not really showing much there. But LR Sparks with a 120.9 on the medium compound and just goes straight on. I really do think they should fix that for at least like the new game or maybe in a patch. Because it's I don't think like it's much realistic, or no, it isn't realistic at all. Say Bowman has lap here, what can he do? And has Toro Rosso coming up the lane as Wide Low Belly sets a 123 flat. Stick Bombs comes into the pit and looks at Terror Racers also on his lap. Taze Leroy's on his lap, or yep, on his lap on the medium tires. Jay Ghost also on a lap, Max Wheeler on a lap. But let's see what can Terror Racer set. Going around the final corner. Coming up the lane, what's it going to be for the Toro Rosso man? Tops at the session for 120.1. That man's getting the 119s very easily. Who's the next guy? I mean, look at all the track. That's what I was talking about here. Taze Leroy is on a lap. But you have 4 men in the first sector. Maybe even more than that. It's a very crowded track. Maybe the way of how the pit lane is like made. Oh! I don't know what's happened there. Did someone make contact with him? No. I don't know, something happened there. Maybe some desyncers or whoa, voice crack! Yo! Nah, maybe some desync there for Max Wheatley. That was strange. Just look at the amount of traffic, this is unbelievable. The gender giving C. Leclerc a very nice toe there. As C. Leclerc comes around the final corner. Coming up to the line, what can the Ferrari man set? The guy that loves Leclerc. What is it gonna be? Coming up to the line, and I think it was invalid. So that slipstream was for nothing. Ginger. Nice. Yellow flag sector 1, it is DSY Delta. Yeah, it is. So the Ginger's on his lap here. Midnight's on an out lap, Stick Bomb's on an out lap. Sparks on an out lap. Jay Ghost on his softs for a little while now. Taze Leroy on his out lap as well. Oh, C. Leclerc smashed it into the wall there. Almost being hit by Jay Ghost. C. Leclerc spinning it quite a lot in this new game. So Ginger came into the pits there, DSY Delta coming to the pits. Tack, I don't know what he's doing, he's on an out lap, mate. There's 10 minutes left, you don't need to do that. Max Wheatley on an out lap, Terror Race for an out lap, Sparks starting his lap. Yeah. We're gonna watch on board with him. He comes up to turn 1, he breaks to the 100 meter, well, just before the 100 meter board, cuts the corner, but you're allowed to do that. And sets the car up for a straight line speed that in the exit there it's a 119.9 for you at midnight, but probably can improve that by quite a lot. We go into turn 4 here. As it comes up to, well, comes through Scary now, the Ferrari driver. as his teammate R. Kelly, maybe not top potential, but maybe just last of the pack, and it looks like I see a Wilo Billy spun round looking in the opposite way as we go to the Ferrari of LR Sparks coming up to the line. Can he top of the session? Yes he will, and it's a 119.8 and only beats you on Midnight by 110. Midnight really surprising me here, really surprising me. After not maybe having the race that he wanted last race, or well pre-season at least, as there's a car in a very dangerous spot there. Who was that? Is that Toro also? Off Sticky Bomb, just letting everybody by because of his lag. But maybe not the place to do it. I mean, there is nowhere else to do it, but still, I wouldn't say that is the best place. As it's very hard to see a car in that, or well, at least in that dark spot of the track. Oh, just loving this full speed cut in the corners here. I don't know what is Delta doing here. I really don't know. Ginger's on his lap here. Can he maybe challenge the top pack or leap up for this qualifying session at least? As he just cuts the corner. That's not fun. Really not. I don't know what he's doing here. So meanwhile, you have the SY Delta setting up his lap here. I don't know what everybody's doing at the moment. Mate, you're sitting in the middle of the track, what you doing? Move out the way, please. And look, you'll just go straight on, as all of them do. Very excited to see the start tomorrow. As Legende, Seal Leclerc says a 120.3 there. And Legende with a 120.3 as well. So not getting into the 19s. Jay Ghost also with a 120.4 up there with some of the, well, the F1 guys. Diego's looking good in the Renault. You want Midnight looking good in the Red Bull. He said, oh, there, the spin. It was a good lap until the Renault spins it at Ascari, and that's not going to help him for this qualifying session, as that's a waste of boots right there. But we go to You Want Midnight. Can he set a new lap here? He's in none, so I don't think so. Whoa! Leroy just say, right, I'm gonna mute both of these guys. Excuse me, Leroy. What kind of lap is that? How on earth did you just set a 119.4? I
I
was
don't
not
know.
expecting that. Well done, because that like, whew,
Thank you.
sparks. Whew. Wilson needs to get out on track at the moment. Are you rushing back to get into the bits to go for another one, or what?
Yes, I am. I'm definitely.
Right.
I
Do you
want to go out
reckon
for
you can
another lap,
improve?
see if I can improve. Maybe. I'm not even joking.
119.4. Holy, right. Props to you, man. That's an amazing lap. Leroy finding some pace there. I mean, let's be honest, none of them thought he had that in his pocket. I mean, that's pole. That, and I wouldn't say it's a pole time, but that's top 5 time there. So Sparks goes to set his lap here. You also have Terror Racer in his lap. Coming to the line. What can he be? Can he improve in his time? Comes out to the lane. Looks like a good lap. Does improve, but not really by much. Not by enough that he could improve his position at least. Looks like you want Midnight is on his way out. So Sparks back in the pits. Maybe not improving his time. We want Midnight though on his outlap. Can he even make it to the end? Yeah, he will. Oh, just when I shut my phone down, somebody puts a comment down. Was your lap better than Leroy's though? Midnight's on his lap. Can he surprise us all? Maybe take pole? I mean, it's just a case of can Leroy do that tomorrow when the pressure is actually on? Is this a practice session? Everybody's got to remember that. But we're staying on board as he goes through the second chicane of the lap. puts it in, well, keeps it into 5th gear there for Lesmo 2. And down the hill, back up the hill to Iscari. Deactivates the DRS into the braking section. Into hot lap mode. Oh, gets a little bit of DRS, well, not a slipstream off the standstill Red Bull there. That probably would have wasted time rather than gained them. And he's down by 65 milliseconds. Can he improve by anything? No. Doesn't improve. Max Wheatley, don't know what he's doing right now. Please just finish the lap. Well, Jay Ghost looks to be in a he's joining him. The two teammates. Gonna end qualifying, gonna end the official practice of LRL together. Oh, they're gonna do both. They're both doing donuts. That's actually gonna be sick. But that's. I mean, Max Wheatley's trying. There we go. That's that. Woo! Now that's a great way to end the official practice there. Jacobs, Max Wheatley doing donuts. Two teammates meant to be in the same car, meant to be in the racing point, but not at the moment. Thanks everybody for watching today's official practice. It's been actually a decent one. We included the little short qualifying practice, and we've seen Taze Leroy set a lap that I mean, I didn't even think was possible for that that 11-year-old, but he done it. So thanks thanks for watching everybody. We will see you tomorrow, or maybe later tonight, as we're gonna do pre-race interviews hopefully. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.